We're going to use the same pattern. Gordon Meyer, former student, and he has his own thing he's done for years with the article in Chinese, is going to moderate. And we're going to have a short panel, and then we're going to do tables. I'm going to do some workshops. There's a celebrity around the hotel, and he might come over to say hello to us. He's an actor. So if he does, when we're doing the tables, I'll just say hi, this is our group. And I'll say what do you look for in material if he comes by. I'm going to ask you a question all. We do the workshops afterwards with 2 or 3 people. And again, just some feedback and pitching for you guys like that. And it would be like 4:30 to 5:30. How many people may or probably will attend those? So I get an idea. Okay, that's about 10, 15 people. We should go to about 4:30, and we'll be here again tomorrow, 9. Now what we're doing tomorrow is different, partly because of Halloween. We're having the 2 panels in the morning. We're having one at 9 and one at 11:30. It's a really important day to come. It's all managers, and I purposely invited middle-sized and small. And I think you have some possibility, maybe. I think the agents are very difficult. And then we have lunch, and Victoria Wisdom is going to come talk. She's very intense. She's really great. And she's a former agent, a big agent. I think she's a manager consultant. And any other questions, generally? By the way, we are going to do some pitching tomorrow in the panels, a little bit, 3 or 4 people. Maybe we'll pitch maybe a few others. I guess that's pretty it.
We have a mix of attorneys, managers, and agents on this panel. So, and at least one of the agents actually focuses not on screenplays but on books. So that'll be a rather interesting contrast with another view, because that may, for a lot of us writers, it's easier to get a book sale and then sell your screenplay from the book. So we're going to get into that with Lisa in just a minute. Starting with Gordon Firemark.
Shall I introduce myself?
Introduce yourself.
Can everybody hear me? Is this thing on?
There you go.
In my other life, I'm also a sound engineer, so this is interesting. Hi, I'm Gordon Firemark. I'm an entertainment attorney. I work in all aspects of the entertainment industry, but here in Los Angeles, that means primarily independent film. I also do a lot of theater law, which, for those of you who, in addition to writing screenplays, write plays and musicals, that's sort of the kind of thing that I work in. Here in Los Angeles, that makes me a big fish in a really tiny puddle, but that's good for me. So I work with both creative side and business side folks, just depending on who needs me for what, and I help creative folks with the business side of their lives and make sure that they're taken care of in terms of their deals, and I also help the producers and directors and writers, all aspects of their businesses in the entertainment industry. Just for a point of clarity, a lot of you have probably heard about have your agent or lawyer send it over. There may be a half a dozen lawyers that can send it over and get it read. I'm not one of them. I don't do that kind of work. I think that's what you need an agent for. And I'm thrilled to be on a panel with a bunch of agents.
So with that, let's move to your right and Charlotte Gousset.
Hello everyone, I am Charlotte Gousset, and I am a book agent as well. I think Lisa is also a book agent. I pair with a film agent here in Los Angeles, for example. I have this book, 41 Seconds to Freedom, which just came out in April on the 10th anniversary of the Lima hostage crisis. Luis Gianpietri happens to be the vice president of Peru at the moment, and his lawyer, author, co-author, and a journalist in Peru, in Lima, wrote this book about his time when he was a hostage in the Japanese embassy. I don't know if you remember that story or not. This is a play, this is a film, and it's an amazing story in the book. This inspired Anne Patchett to write her book Del Canto. So this is an absolute movie, and I'm working with Stuart Miller. I don't know if you know him or not, but he's a fabulous film agent here in town. So sometimes I do that. I have to show you my babies. My luncheon partners today heard the story today, but this is the first novel that I'm so proud of. This young woman cut this down from 700 pages to about 300 and something now at this point to get her first novel published. And it took a lot of doing in my office to get this book where it needed to go. and I'm very proud of it. It's called Beach Glass, and it's about staying in recovery after one has been addicted to terrible substances. But it's really about family and all the universal things that we love to read about when we read novels. So this is very exciting to me. This is another one of my projects that needs to be made into a film. The Sorrows of the Joys is the marriage of Catherine Sophia Boucher and William Blake. This is a historical novel, obviously somewhat literary, but still very trade-oriented. Nice big juicy advances on themes. That's the kind of thing that I do. That's about all I can say at the moment. I'm happy to answer your questions later.
All right, moving on to our other book agent, Lisa Cron.
Hi, my name is Lisa Cron. I work with the Angela Rinaldi Literary Agency. We do only handle books. However, one thing that might be of interest to you is that when a book is sold, when an agent has a book, even often before it's sold, often studios are reading it. I read for years in New York for Warner Brothers, and primarily what I read were manuscripts. Often they did not yet have a publisher. Sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't. So to echo what Charlotte's saying, very often, yeah, something will come from a book and it's immediately also being shopped as a script to the studios. In fact, at that point, there was sort of a cabal of 7, primarily women who ran the story departments of the studios in New York, and they would get slipped these manuscripts under the table. They'd pay about $100, and it was the foreign scouts who would make these bootleg copies, and they would all get copies of these books that were going out. And I remember a story. It was when I actually read it. It was called Father's Day at the time. It came out under the title About a Boy, and it went to all the studios. And Nick Hornby, I can't remember if it was in the New York Times or Hollywood Reporter, was very angry about the fact that his manuscript had been leaked to the studios before he felt that it was ready to go out. And about 2 weeks later, it sold. I don't remember the company, but it was for something like $2 million. And I always wondered if he was still angry about that. And it was a great manuscript. So, and also, I think, as Charlotte said, often book agents, if they don't handle film rights, work with agents who do. I worked for years for an agent in New York who took books to film. So there are people who specialize in that as well. If your book agent doesn't handle film rights, they very well might work with an agent who does exactly that. And I also work with writers one-on-one to be sure there's something ready to go out. I teach a class also at UCLA Extension Writers Program that deals with that called Your Perfect Pitch Package. So that's it.
Okay, moving on your paper, it's we have listed Bruce Smith of Omnipop. It's actually Omnipop. I wanted to correct that. Bruce, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Lisa, first off, I want to say they were probably disappointed that it didn't sell for 3 minutes. He probably was angry. But Omnipop is a talent agency turned management company. I'm probably the odd guy out on the panel here, in the sense that I think I'm the only manager. But for years I was an agent, and we basically took the company 2 years ago and flipped it, keeping 25 of our current clients and switching over to management. We also are different in the sense that we're a company that represents live performers and was built as a live performance company.